Hello there, and welcome to Club Film. Today, we'll be talking about The Intouchables with Alex Barker and potentially a special
Hello.
guest. Welcome.
Thank you. Yes, special guest who is yet to be revealed, but we shall reveal it in due course.
So, this was your pick. A pick I've seen on Netflix like countless times, but
Yeah.
I've never played play. It's like
Yeah.
that might be okay, but it's
I
pretty good. Pretty good.
yeah. It's one of those movies where you look at the poster and you think, oh gosh, another cheesy friendship drama or whatever. And I was recommended to it by my fiance Caroline, and definitely it has further solidified and cemented my trust in her, in that she picks really good movies when she
Yes.
says, "Hey, this is a good movie." It's like,
Absolutely.
yes, I agree. So I
It-
watched it a little while ago with my sister and her, and blew my mind. It was great.
The opening totally throws you off the trail of what you're to expect in the rest of this movie. The opening's like, oh, this would be like not an Ocean's 11, but like a humorous like crime movie almost.
Like a con, some sort of con.
Yeah, because it opens with this amazing car chase, or I guess it turns into a car chase. He gets, I don't know, he's tired of waiting in line at the traffic light and decides, hey, I'm gonna just drive past all these people and start speeding. I mean, it's kind of like the dream of a lot of people. Like, what happens if I can just start being crazy? And
true.
speed?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And he gets caught by some cops, and the passenger fakes being in a panic attack or something, and he is not. Is a wheelchair back there just because like he always has a wheelchair back there to play cons, or does that guy actually?
Well, I mean that's what you're wondering when you first saw it.
Well, now I am.
No. Oh, I see what you mean.
At the car chase,
no,
did he just have a wheelchair there as an excuse? Or did he have to
I
use
don't
it?
know. I think he had the wheelchair because he needs it. Because remember they were just driving around, and I think like that happened, and so he just kind of, so Omar Sy, his assistant, kind of just
Yeah.
went with the punches, rolled with the punches.
Wait, was that Philip in the car with him at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize, because,
Yeah.
so that wasn't a prologue, it was kind of just...
Yeah, I mean, it basically serves as a function of like time reference, where it's like that is the present moment, and then from that present moment you go backwards, from when they first meet, and then at the end they do that again, and it happens again.
I totally missed that, wow. I will
That's all right.
catch a lot more the second viewing, I'll tell you.
That's why we talk things through like this together,
Yes.
and with whoever is listening at this time.
Gotcha,
So.
yeah.
Happy Friday to everybody, by the way.
Indeed,
It's,
indeed.
It is a Friday, a Good Friday.
So, yeah, okay, that clears some stuff up for me there.
Yeah. So let's talk about the characters. First of all, I want to talk about three characters. There's the Omar Sy's character, who plays the assistant. Yeah, and then there's the white guy. I forget his name. Philip, who's played by Philippe. I forget who's played by.
Francois Cluzet. I'm not good at French.
It's probably Francois. It's probably Francois.
Cluzet. Yeah.
Yeah. And then his main assistant, the woman, the middle-aged woman. What did you think of all of them? What was your favorite part, least favorite part? Something that stuck out with you about how they interacted, stuff like that.
My favorite scenes was with Philippe, when he's explaining why he wants to have Driss as his assistant. That he doesn't see the wheelchair. He doesn't treat me any different. I love that moment where you're getting his intentions for having this guy that a lot of people would cast out. And he takes life humorously. I love that about this character. He can joke, So
yeah, more so than all the other people At least I like that in
Yeah,
the
he jokes
interviews.
about life. Yeah, and especially when Driss is kind of forced into situations where he's kind of up close and personal with them. They kind of have fun with that
Hmm.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, they do. They do.
and with
So, yeah,
Driss, yeah, go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
Oh, no, no, no. I was gonna say, like, I like the fact that I like that kind of lesson it shows in life, where it's like even if you have all the education in the world, you still have to have humanity in order for certain jobs to work.
Hmm.
And I like the fact that Omar, even though he's unschooled professionally in that, like, he doesn't treat him like like he's disabled. He just
Yeah,
treats him like another human.
yeah, like hands him the
Uh,
phone, and he forgets that he can't use his arms to
right.
receive
Yeah.
that phone.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the things that Omar does is so funny. Just a little, yeah, a lot of just little things. Yeah,
Well, in the beginning,
but
it's
again,
like, I'm not doing that. No way in hell I'm
yeah,
doing. I'm not, wiping his butt or whatever, or whatever. It might even be worse than that. Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure there was all kinds of things that he had
I'm
to
glad they
do.
didn't show that part of it. I didn't want to see that, quite
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean,
Uh,
it's fairly tame when it comes to showing the realisticness of a situation like that. It's definitely
yeah.
it's more fable-ish than it is like a straight up
Hmm.
authentic reality look into it.
Yeah. I
Um,
love with Driss when he comes back and he's trying to get his paper, and he's just being shown the house and basically been given a job, which he basically passed off and just blew off the interview.
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
love the moment when he sees the bathtub. Oh, that bathtub.
I was about to. Well, it's
I
funny
gotta
too
say,
because
Alex, I would love to have I just have a stand-up shower. Like, bathtubs are amazing, and that's a very nice bathtub, I gotta say.
okay, I would say too. I would say for whoever's listening, if you guys have any comments as the type of bathtubs that are awesome and that are sweet, let Tim know because I get the feeling it's one of his life goals is to own a quality bathtub.
Well, I have no room for one. I don't know.
Yet,
Yet,
yeah,
yes. Like, if I got a two-bedroom, I could see myself just getting a nice big spa for the second bedroom.
get a
A
hot
spa,
tub.
yeah, hot tub. Just hot tub for everyone.
Um,
Uh, maybe that'll change
uh,
later in life, but right now I'd love to have a hot tub room. Anyways,
that's funny.
Driss is quite the character because
Yes.
he's like, I don't know, he's the kind of person, like, I really hate when you see the people in America that, like, I'm gonna have 5 kids so I get child support from the government, they pay for everything. And Driss is like that, but a single dude that's just trying to take advantage of the system, and I just hate that part of,
Yeah.
being lazy and just getting paid for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good lesson in work ethic for sure. Um, I think yeah, I think it's a good learning lesson for him as far as like how to take responsibility and how to take ownership as my band teacher would say back in the day.
Well, the moment where I thought he had ownership was when he heard him breathing loudly at night, and he
Mhm,
actually woke up and went to him, and he
mhm.
didn't seem that angry. Like, he was very collected and calm and comforting
You're
to Philip.
you referring to Driss to
Yeah, like,
Dries? Yeah,
yeah. I mean, he was annoyed he had to get up at first, but by the time he was there, he was very collected and just
mhm,
compassionate.
yeah, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I think that's definitely the turning point in my mind with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm. What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing, nothing.
Oh,
Um,
well
trying to
then
think.
this interview is gonna be short. Yeah.
So,
Um,
the third character, what, Yvonne, is that it? The more seasoned, or is that
yeah,
Magali?
I believe her name is Yvonne. Uh, mm? Hold on.
Magali's the one that Driss is attracted towards, right?
Right. I'm referring to the other woman. I think her name is
The daughter?
Anne Yvonne.
Is that
Yeah.
the daughter?
No, that's the. Hold on. This woman.
I'm not good with names in this movie. I guess.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's hard to remember sometimes. Yep. Yep. That's just.
Oh, yep. I see. Yep, I see who it is. Yep. The
Okay.
guy that, or the girl that Driss always like, where's your boyfriend kind of thing.
Right.
Kind of
Right.
pokes at her a little bit. That way.
Yeah. She's the one that definitely is like his closest confidant besides Omar, I think.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway,
I do love the moment when they're loading up into the van, and Driss is like,
mhm.
"What's that?" It's like, we have to be practical or pragmatic, and it's like, no, we don't. And then he gets out of the car and
It's an interesting
freaks out the fart driver. Yeah, it's great.
it is an interesting dynamic between the two because it kind of shows the fact that Yvonne obviously is kind of the main caretaker in general of his estate, and yet is willing to let Dries take care of him in person. I think
Now
that's
Driss
always
like
that.
pushes him. He like pushes him outside his comfort zone in good ways. Is that like his relationship with the letter writer is one instance of that for sure.
Yeah.
And the car stuff is a little bit of another one. But yeah.
It's interesting. I do wonder at what kind of impact this movie has had on those kind of relationships in real life. As far as people who find themselves in that position and needing to hiring other people. I just wonder how.
Think it's affecting the hiring of different people, or the people that are currently working there and how they treat the people.
I'm not sure. It may be a bit of both.
Okay.
Maybe a bit of both, because I mean, it doesn't really necessarily bring up any new information that anyone's hadn't seen before, but it just brings it up in a way that opens up one's humanity, I think, a little bit more, and kind of peels away that stereotype of disabled. That just stereotype we get and kind of tense up anytime a disabled person is around, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I just like that Omar sometimes didn't know what to do. He just did something, regardless.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Right.
Forgive me, I got to turn on this light. I get the feeling I'm going to be going
dark
fairly soon.
That's all right.
So, what did you think about the music?
I didn't notice it that much.
Okay, well,
Which
it
could
probably
be a
did its
good
job.
thing.
Yeah, probably did its job. Most music that if it does its
Your
job,
eyes are now hidden now, because I got to say.
well,
there
I'm
you go.
back.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Welcome. Yeah, I think it does. I think it did its job then. Oh, sorry. Wow, that was a 3,000-mile yawn, ladies and gentlemen. 3,000-mile yawn, and that was
I muted myself to not yawn on the audio there, but yeah. It is the latest night we've recorded. It's 10:40 my time in the evening.
Yes.
But it's only like 7:40 where you're at, so you got no excuse.
And I'm yawning. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I'm yawning.
It's dark. I don't know. Yeah.
It's getting dark.
Anyways, yeah. The chemistry is what makes this movie work. I feel it just is perfect.
Yeah, I think it does. I think I don't know. I really like movies that establish. I've become more of a fan of these movies as I've grown older. Is that so many big budget movies, especially there's like a villain and a hero and some climactic duel or battle or
Transformers.
Wait, let's not talk about that.
Just an example of your stereotypical.
It still gets my goat that Edge of Tomorrow did not, I think, reach 100 million in the box office here in the States, and yet Transformers worldwide just crossed $1 billion again.
Stupid. Formulaic scripts and all that, Anyway,
Makes me sad.
I did not pay to see Transformers in theaters, so
Good for you. Yeah,
I did not see it until tomorrow. I'm going to get it. I'm going to buy it when it comes out on iTunes. So. Anyways, I'm very excited. Godzilla comes out in like a week or two. I think you could do that
and be interested if you enjoying that purchase.
Yeah. Very excited that Godzilla comes out in like a week or two. It's coming out pretty soon. Anyways, let's get back to Intouchables.
Yeah. Let's get back to it. So, what are we talking about?
Talking about chemistry, talking about...
Right. I like that there's no villain in this. There's nothing but them coming to a greater understanding of themselves and each other.
Initially I thought that a villainous point in the movie he'd be, like, at some point wanted for arrest and, like, the cops would be the villain at some point. But as far as I can tell, he had to go to the police office to get out his delinquent kid that he's somewhat related to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how he's related to that kid. The kid was basically in a gang. Is that what it's? I mean, he drives off in this Mercedes thing.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. So.
And how does it play out? Because I'm more vague towards the end when he brings that kid to the mansion. How does he react to that? What is that like?
Surprise.
Yeah.
I think to have him there is kind of a surprise to everyone else. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I can't remember.
Because his family basically assumes, he's homeless at that point because he got kicked out and didn't have a job?
Right.
So he went from basically, I'm going to be homeless versus I'm living in a mansion.
Stranger things have happened, my friend.
Yeah,
Stranger things have happened.
Indeed.
So, I think the special guest is arriving.
Oh boy, here we go.
Alright, hang on. Here, grab a chair. Grab the fold-out chair. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I wish to bestow upon...
All the way from Virginia? Which...
All the way from Annandale, Virginia.
There you go.
A town of 40,000 and a suburb of Washington, D.C. I give you the pride of Annandale, the cinematic master of our time.
I feel like we gotta go to a boxing match after this one.
Mr. James Hampton Barker.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Can you hear okay, James?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. Splendid.
So you just finished watching.
Yeah, I literally just turned off Netflix right now.
Initial impressions, I gotta ask.
I pretty much loved that. I have very few movies that I laugh out loud while I'm watching it by myself.
Yeah.
But there were definitely parts. I love the humor in it, but also it was really touching. I love the ending. So overall, it was a great movie.
Can you refresh me on the ending? Because I was drowsy at the end last night.
No, it's okay. So the ending of it is, I can't remember their names already. Oh gosh.
The names I'm bad with, like it's
all right,
different language and all that
stuff. The main character, the man in the wheelchair, he was trying to get that date with the lady who'd been talking to.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't able to because she was late for that meal, and then they left. And then the ending of it was Omar Sy's character took him to the beach, and then she came and met him up for the meal. So then they had their first date together.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I will say, I'm glad you were able to finish this in time. Hello, by the way.
Hello.
I was so pumped in seeing that ending because so many movies spend way too much time in the ending as far as, like, not the quality of it, but like the duration, where the ending and the beginning are such an important... I mean, it's all important for the story, but especially the beginning and the end, you have to have something that's like, it ends just right. And the best example I could think of, well, two best examples, I guess, would be Casablanca. The ending for Casablanca, I think, is perfect because there is no other ending.
Is your other one The Return of the King? The movie with 5 endings.
Yeah,
or you could do No Country for Old Men and not have an ending.
Right. That's the opposite problem.
What's the other one?
I think another perfect one is with Ernest Borgnine in the 50s called Marty. Do you ever see that one?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's my dad's DVD collection. He,
You would like that.
For whatever reason, wanted it.
You would like that a lot. It ends that, or Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. That also has the ending is just it ends. It just ends, but it ends on a note where it's like you don't need to see anything else. Like this is, it's encapsulated right there.
Because I know what you're saying, because a lot of times in movies they have the ending and it's great, but then they just keep dragging it on. You're like, all right, I really don't care. Just get the basic idea done.
Yeah.
And then this one I liked it though because there wasn't some long stretched out denouement or anything. It literally was like, let's take him to the beach. Here's a date. Goodbye. And it was great. It was perfect. It's all you needed though. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And I love before the ending. Doesn't have a good experience with the other caretakers. Why is he disappearing from Philip?
You're gonna have to say that again, Tim. You cut out.
Okay.
The beginning.
Towards the end, Driss is no longer the caretaker for Philip, and he has all these bad experiences with the other caretakers. What is causing Philip to leave, or what's causing Driss to leave Philip?
Yeah, what caused that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be the plot guy. So, his younger brother came looking, or not younger brother. It was kind of confusing, but in the family because it's like lots of different siblings and parents and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's his younger, or I guess acting younger brother, be the way to say it, I don't know. But anyways, he came back to get him because the family wants him back, and he needed to get away. I was kind of confused
It's
with
like
that
the
part.
mafia. It's like the French mafia.
Basically.
Hey, you're gonna come away. You're gonna come and come back to family.
But my thing with it was, I was just guessing that like his family just wanted him back, and then I remember Philip said, or Felipe said, you don't want to die, you don't want to live your whole life taking care of an invalid. I remember that line. He actually said that.
It's invalid.
What
invalid?
What did I say?
Not invalid.
Oh, that's what I meant. It was in French, whatever. But
There could be French viewers here. You just insulted them.
I love the French.
I'm just not good with the language. I apologize.
Yeah. But
I'm
no,
learning Japanese. If this was Japanese, would be better.
Well, I think it really was just kind of Driss needed to go home, and then Philippe.
Yeah, Philippe.
He just kind of said that you don't want to live your whole life doing this, so it's just kind of they decided to go their separate ways.
Yeah, I don't like that. That seems so wrong in the. Because I mean, let's first. He's an older guy. You're not going to send his whole life, even if it's next couple of years, next decade. I don't know.
How long was the time period? Was it like 6 months?
Oh gosh,
a year?
I'm gonna guess it was over 6 months. I know that.
His contract was for a year, but I'm sure the contract was kind of like be here as long as you want. After he was doing a good job.
Right.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea.
I do wonder if it had been a stronger choice had they had them leaving to be something stronger than just that, than him saying you got to go. Or was there a
like
family?
His family treated him like crap at the beginning. It's like you're useless. This isn't a free hotel kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, then he came back with money. So.
But why would he come back?
You kind of stop your income when you leave your job.
Because he had money, and it's his family, so I guess he felt responsible. Because remember, there was no husband or father to take care of the family.
Right.
I don't know.
But my question to that is like, why don't you just mail some money home? You're not gonna have any income whatsoever when you leave that job, right?
I don't know. My other question,
cinema.
My other question too was at the very end of right before the credits, they showed the real Philippe and Driss.
Yeah.
But Driss looked like, if that was his real name in the real life, I think it was. He looked like he was from like Morocco. Like he had that kind of Spanish, that kind of Spanish look. But
Yeah,
you know,
versus
Moroccan
this
look.
dress looked like a Frenchman.
Well, yeah, and two was like, it also said, and like in the movie, he said he's from Senegal. So I'm wondering if that was like a thing they added in for cinematic value. But I mean, it still worked out. The movie was great. But I was
Or did
wondering,
they
like,
change it because the actor was right? Like, if
they probably
found,
could have done that.
Yeah, so they found Omar Sy, and he was like,
Because he's
"Oh,
good."
perfect." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what else he's been in. I guess he was in X-Men and a couple of things. Jurassic.
Omar
He's
Sy.
gonna be in Jurassic World, guys. Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah. That should be good, right?
Yeah. Just hoping.
Yeah.
I loved one of my favorite parts of the movie though was like about 10 seconds long. It was after Driss had gone to the daughter's boyfriend and basically like threatened him to be
Oh, I
nicer.
love that scene. It's
But
so great.
my favorite part though was when it's like later in the movie and you just see him bringing croissants to the door and then what was her name? The other lady was like, "Did you get my sugar puffs or whatever they were?" and then I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
See, but that also shows skillfully in the cinematic language, the use of cinematic language in the movie, because he didn't need to say "I'm sorry" or didn't need to say "la la la" in order to get the point across to the audience. All he needed was the croissant and food. There you go.
Yeah. That was a good scene though when he was confronting the boyfriend character.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. It's always nice when you beat up punks, you know.
There are a lot of good.
I do it daily.
Alex Barker, the punk beater upper.
I also loved the very beginning scene where it's like the ending, and he's or the police chase him down.
Yeah,
That was
that's
great.
Pretty amazing way to
We were
open
talking
it.
about that.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah, it felt
We were
like it'd
talking about that.
open up as it'd be a conning movie or something instead of what it was. I wanted more scenes like that.
Oops. Yeah, that would have been cool. But yeah, I thought
Like, it'd
they
be
were gonna
fun
go
to
off
have
and-
a sequel to this that is a parallel movie that just
Yeah.
shows all the random adventures they go on.
That'd be really funny, actually.
What are you looking up there, Mr. Barker?
I'm trying to see. Did that work?
It does. It doesn't cut it off either. It's pretty
Great.
impressive.
You have both Twitter handles?
Twitter gets cut off, the second one.
Oh well, that's all right. I'll just tell everyone who he is.
Yeah.
Follow me.
You know what's interesting? Did you see it on IMDb?
I'm on IMDb. Yeah,
Look how high the ranking is for it.
Oh, I didn't catch the ranking of
I'm pretty sure my memory is 20th.
Look,
when it came out in Germany, it got more money than what was the quote or the fact? It made more money than some huge blockbuster that came out that same year.
Well, it came out in 2011, or 12.
Let's see. Skyfall. It beat out Skyfall, Ice Age, and Breaking Dawn Part 2.
wow.
Well, I can see Breaking Dawn.
Most successful French film in German cinema history.
It's also the most
Yeah.
successful French film in French history, from what I understand.
Yeah, I could see that.
So,
Was it even nominated for an Oscar, though? I feel like it
it
would
was
be
nominated for a
just,
Golden Globe.
just because it's the good old Academy.
Right.
One of the best the best choices that the Academy ever did to maintain American dominance was creating the foreign film category.
Yeah, the Oscars, I mean, we gotta be real. It doesn't recognize foreign films at all, because it'd have more in one category. There's a lot
One
of
category for 100.
In my
and
opinion,
hundreds
I've
of-
always felt like they now have Best Picture could be up to 10 movies, which in my opinion is ridiculous. But if they do that, they should at least have 10 foreign films.
There should be
'Cause they're gonna-
20.
they're-
Yeah, it's crazy. Each country gets the option to submit one film. And some countries have more than one good movie a year. Spoiler alert.
There should be like
World Cinema Cup.
they should have like a dividing line of be like Best Foreign Film Eastern Hemisphere, Best Foreign Film Western Hemisphere.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Or something.
It's hard
Something.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to compare Japanese cinema to like United Kingdom. They're kind of different movie styles
Yeah.
of making. Just saying.
That is quite true.
We'll do it's like a World Cup circuit, except for movies. The World Cinema Circuit.
Yeah, I don't understand that World Cup thing. How that thing works. I don't know.
You kick a ball into a goal. The more goals you score, the more chance you have.
Yeah, yeah. So, is there anything left to say on the Intouchables?
All I got is definitely check it out, and it's a great group movie too. I think if the people in your friend circles are people that can do subtitles,
Yeah.
It's I don't know. You tend to forget about the subtitles pretty quickly. It becomes very
Yeah, it's like when you're watching
line.
Return of the Jedi, you just forget what you just Jabba's saying what he's saying.
yeah.
One thing I'll point out there too, I really liked the cinematography. That was just my thing. I thought it was really good.
Yeah. I noticed it was fun when they were singing English songs in the car. It's like, oh, yeah, French people still listen to American music.
Oh yeah, or the scene with the wedding, or not the
Oh,
wedding.
yeah, the dance
birthday.
scene. Yeah, so great.
That
Now,
was great.
the dance scene, I had in the back of my head, like, is that just killing, Philip, that he's up there dancing and just moving around so much? But he was laughing and having a good time, so I kind of...
I actually thought about that too, but then I kind of thought about it, and I was thinking, like, at that point, I feel like he's so used to just being in the wheelchair that he's kind of like over that initial. I mean, I'm sure it stinks. I would not be fun, but I'm pretty sure he's kind of like somewhat used to it, if that's possible.
Yeah. But I love how he could get everyone into the dance. That was so cool.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun seeing characters kind of shine through regardless of what kind of situation they're in, like that.
Yeah, and then Philip, before that,
I
trying to
wonder-
get Dris to like classical music. He didn't succeed too well, though.
Yeah. Well.
I was laughing so hard when I went to the opera.
Yeah.
That was great.
I love that Philip was laughing too. It's like, yeah, this is kind of ridiculous what they're doing over there. The guy's dressed up as a tree.
That was really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty great. There should really be, I don't know, riff tricks for opera. That'd be great.
Riff tracks for opera, yeah.
Yeah, well, I haven't done that yet. That'd be pretty good.
I don't know, man, because no one's able to get in there and record and not start laughing. I just start laughing.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Oh boy.
See, you're laughing, so it's not even me. It's the opera.
Yeah. Oh man.
Mm.
But anyways, I think that covers it.
Yeah. Anything else, bro? All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna say definitely check it out on Netflix while it's still up there.
Yep.
Definitely worth one's time. But it's also great to watch in a group. So if you have people that are up for reading subtitles, definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So,
Or just learn French.
Right, or learn French.
yeah, that only takes a couple years. I mean, just wait.
At most.
Worth it.
You can't truly appreciate this film until you've learned French.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So, Mr. James Barker, where can folks find you on the interwebs?
You can
Twitter.
follow me pretty much at any kind of social media thing at Barker, not Baker. So
Very nice handle.
thank you. Yes.
Are you averse to baking in general, though?
He's getting there.
I'm getting
Like,
there.
could you be a Barker that bakes?
Oh,
Probably
I know.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, but-
Okay.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. You never know.
And Mr.
Yes, I know
Alex.
Yes, sir.
Where can folks find you?
People can find me on the interwebs at Milliner. Hold on. What am I?
At Milliner Man.
Milliner Man. Right. I just want to make sure I wasn't saying that incorrectly. Milliner
You don't know your
Man.
Twitter name?
MILLINERMAN. What?
You don't know your own Twitter name?
My Twitter name.
Oh, handle. I'm
Handle.
sorry.
It's a handle, yes. Alex's handle is also in the album artwork for this show, so you can
Yes,
look
sir.
there as
Yes,
well.
indeed. Check it out.
With the lovely see-through VHS tape. Pretty happy about that find. Pretty
Yeah. It's good fun.
Uh,
Where can they find you, Tim?
I am at TCHATEN pretty much everywhere, including YouTube, where you can watch the video versions of these podcasts.
Yeah.
and many other shows. I now do 5 shows a week, so catch out all of those on my YouTube channel. And we are in iTunes, and leave a review would be greatly appreciated. Just search for Club Film on iTunes, and we're there. And thanks for listening and watching. We'll be back next time for, I think we'll probably do Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. So
Sounds good by
stay
me.
tuned for that. Bye bye.
Bye bye.